This is Do You Know with Yushba, and I'm here with Mrs. Sharpshire. And you can find her picture at the African American Museum where she was participating in Washington. Now, can you tell us how that went?
The March on Washington was very impressive, where Dr. King gave his famous I Have a Dream speech. I was 16 years old and singing We Shall Overcome with his assistant.
What made you want to start advocating for human rights?
When Emmett Till was murdered in 1955, the country was very, very upset. And growing up in North Carolina, where I was born and raised, I told my parents I wanted to become actively involved in the civil rights movement.
Have you received any backlashes for what you believe in?
Not really. I'm just a firm believer in civil rights and treating people like they should be treated according to our Constitution. So I take an active stand to this day on making sure that that occurs. And civil rights taught me to do that.
And what do you feel that my generation can do to make the world a better place?
You have a graduation community service requirement, and I think that's an excellent idea for students today to serve in the homeless shelters in Silver Spring and other organizations in the area, not just Montgomery County, and make a difference as you all are doing. So continue this effort. You're doing a marvelous job.
And how do you feel about the Black Lives Matter movement?
It's a great movement. It is the new civil rights, but all lives matter, as we know. And we have to just sit down and have a conversation. In my opinion, America's biggest sin is racism.
Would you care to elaborate more on that?
Well, we just see it every day. It's institutionalized, and we can't ignore it. We have to agitate, and we have to make sure that everyone is involved who can help make a difference.
Do you feel, comparing what's going on now into what happened during the civil rights movement, do you feel like America is taking steps back instead of going forward?
Yes, with the recent election, that is my opinion. And we have to step up to the plate and make sure that we are more assertive and progressive and agitate.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Blairites, keep up the great work.